Please don't get up in my way. Uno says, when I uno says, when I uno says, please don't get up in my way. When I uno says, when I uno says, when I uno says, please don't get up in my way.
For my vatos in Cali, Dominicanos up in NY, Cubanos in Miami, Colombianos, we roll. I'm on my una, say you know my crew, bro. All the shame since so too, bro. Before the 116 tattoos, bro. Now you don't really know if you got time like that to hear the truth and tell us never mind like that. But we ain't ashamed, never been against, spit it how we live it, so we get it on the grind like that. From Tejas and that's Texas, ATL's where I'm resting. Still I might catch a plane to rest, but my king Puerto Rico's on my checklist. Boricuas, cubanos, perdonen mi español. Aquí con mis hermanos to give Jesus to these vatos. I pop up, no Peter, all about the blood and body fresh eaters. Used to be the walking dead, but that season ended. Now partner, I'm a believer.
Uno says, when I uno says, when I uno says, please don't get up in my way. When I uno says, when I uno says, when I uno says, please don't get up in my way. Uno says, when I uno says, when I uno says, please don't get up in my way. When I uno says, when I uno says, when I uno says, please don't get up in my way.
Uno says, boy, you know we don't play, boy. Spit a lot of truth, we call it the good news, put it all up in your face, boy. Catch us on arroz con frijoles with some tostones. We ain't worried about folks thinking we're phoning. Jesus, no man, yes I know I'm going and know what I'm doing, and only Yeshua can do it with a raggedy do. You part of the movement, then you gotta pursue. Hollow 116 if you rep the truth. Hollow 116 if you rep the truth. Set your boots ablaze at the face and take your trips to forth the wages up the sin we choose. Thank you, Yeshua, because you gave us snooze. That'll break them chains and make us lose. Mira mi cara, yo, I don't gotta play nada. He took them hits like piñatas. Hallelujah, the Father in cuerpo y mis palabras le voy a dar alabanza. 116 be my partners and God we trust, not them dollars. Ha!
Uno says, when I uno says, when I uno says, please don't get up in my way. When I uno says, when I uno says.
How's everybody doing tonight? How are we doing tonight? Yeah, doing good. I know you guys are excited for tonight because of the vice presidential debate tonight. Who's so ready to go home and watch that? Yes. All right, so there's 5 of you. Good. All right, nah, we're just kidding. I am going to go watch that. I'm into that. But hey, tonight we are excited for you guys to be here and you ladies because we are back another night. You get to get out your house, get away from all your brothers and sisters, get away from your family a little bit, and get to come hang out and just have some fun. So we're glad to have you here. So tonight, do I have any first-time guests? You have never been here before. First-time guests, never been here. Who do I got? Who do I got? All right, stand up for me. Stand up. Who you got? I'm going to embarrass you, but you win something. If you will admit this is your first time? First time? First time? First time ever? Okay, you're like halfway standing. What does that mean? You're embarrassed to stand? You win a prize. I'm giving you the heads up. Yeah, there it is. All right, so this is what we're going to do. First time? Nice. Let's give a round of applause for all our first-time students here tonight. When you're here for the first time, we like to get you some candy. So what you got to do to earn this candy is you have to come up on stage, do your best dance for 1 minute straight. We will then judge you harshly, and then you receive the candy. Who's ready to do it? Yeah, she said, I got it. Are you in dance? Are you in dance, or you just really want candy? Oh, I want candy and a dance. Okay, well, very good. I like to dance. I'm just not good at it. Does that count? Wow, that was a quick no. Wow. All right, my man, come up first. Let me get you. Come on up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All I need is your name and where you go to school, and you get a piece of candy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Listen. Come on. Listen. What's your name? Nehemiah. What grade you in? 8th grade, and you go to Leland Middle School. Give it up for Nehemiah. Nehemiah, you may pick out any piece of candy you want out of there except the Reese's because I'll get angry because I want it. Snickers. He got the Snickers. Who's next? Who's next? First time. Come on up right there, my dancer. Come on. You're my tiny dancer. All right, come on. All right, what's your name? What is it? LG. Like the TV? Sure. Have you never noticed there's an LG TV before? Okay. Do you have an LG TV? Okay. All right. And what grade are you in? 6th grade. And what school do you go to? Penderley. Everybody give it up for LG. Pick you out something. Who's next? Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on this way. Come on. Just one. Wow, she picked the biggest one. You really like candy. Wow. All right. What's your name? Sophie. And Sophie, what grade are you in? 6th grade. And what school you go to? Wilmington, WCA? Congratulations. Give it up. All right. Pick out anything you like. Go ahead, Sophie. Pick out anyone you want. Who else I got? I got someone else. I got someone else. Riley, right? You want no candy? You'll make so many friends if you just do that. Riley, what school do you go to? Homeschool, Riley. Give it up for Riley Homeschool. Riley, because I like you, I'm going to give you the Reese's. And for anybody that knows me, that's a big deal. Anybody else first time? First time? Oh, sweet. Zoe, come here. There it is. Come on, Zoe. Come on. Come on, Zoe. Come on up. Everybody give it up for Zoe. First time tonight. Zoe, what grade are you in? 10th grade. 10th grade. And you go to C-Tech. Wow, C-Tech. Come pick out anything you want. We got some C-Techers out there. You just cheering for C-Tech. Yeah, C-Tech. All right, who has never even heard of C-Tech? Raise your hand. There you go. There it is. There it is. All right, do I have any more first-time guests that like to get some candy? You don't want it? All right, yeah, come on, come here. Come on up. Come on up. All right, give us your name. Kristen. Kristen, what school you go to? WCA, and what grade are you in? 6th grade. Get you a piece of candy. Go for it. Share with your friends. All right, are we sure nobody else? It's your first time tonight. You sure? It's literally a whole stack of candy. It's literally for free. Nope. Nope. All right, going, and gone. All right, good job. Man, we're so glad you guys are here tonight. So I got a couple quick announcements for you, and then we're going to get on with the show. We got a game we're going to start off here tonight, a game for you to get involved with. So first of all, tonight we will be doing small groups. We're getting back in small groups tonight. I'm going to be mentioning something about that in just a minute. But this Sunday, OCC starts. Does anybody know what OCC stands for around here? Anybody know what OCC stands for? Anybody? Anybody want to give a guess at it? OCC, I'll give you the first one. It stands for Operation Christmas Child, that is correct. OCC is Operation Christmas Child. That's when you get one of those cool boxes, you fill it up with the toys for either a boy or girl, and you turn it back in. I know I have shared this story before, but I have personally been in villages, one, Jesus Maria, down there in Argentina, where I saw a boy come running out and his dad asking if I spoke English, and I said yes. They came running to me with one of those shoe boxes. It was really cool. Here was the most amazing part. This was a very poor area. What's up, girl? In a very poor area. And y'all, you scared now? You want you want some candy? So they opened the box. The box was 2 years old. And I know that because the letter was dated 2 years previous. The box was still neatly packed. There was such a poor area, and I'm talking like, take $5 and go to the general store across the street and you can get the same toys. I mean, cheap toys. But for them, it was so awesome and precious that for 2 years they had kept it really nice. And you tell a kid to keep some toys nice, some cheap toys that break real easy, let me tell you something. That tells you how much they appreciated it. So OCC starts this Sunday. The boxes are out there. If you have any questions, you see Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel's raising her hand. It's hard to see her. She's waving it around. Okay, very good. Now she's doing jump jacks. No, oh, well, she going to do it? Oh, wow. I was like, wow, okay. All right, so if you have any questions about that, you see her. It's a really cool thing to do. Also, this Sunday, Student Next Steps is online. Okay, this is our little small group we meet on Sundays. This week, I have a great announcement for you. Philip is gone. So we will actually have a really cool, fun teacher that'll be there. Miss Beverly is going to be teaching. Give it up for Miss Beverly. Yes. Way better than Philip, trust me. And it's so true. It's true. I only speak the truth. And but Miss Beverly's going to be here, so make sure you show up. And that's at 9:30 and 11 o'clock, correct? Online. So you can go online, Facebook. Can they get a link through the Northside page or negative?
It's on the Northside Church webpage and the Northside Student Facebook page.
There it is. Got it. If you don't have Facebook, get your parents. All right, very good. Excellent. All right. Also, small groups start back tonight. All right, small groups. That is our opportunity after our message to get together, just hang out, discuss, get to know each other, and talk about real life. So what I want to do, I just want to take a couple minutes to do this because this is brand new again. Well, we haven't met in small groups since like February, March, and it's been like half a year. Okay, so what we want to do is I just want to highlight what grade you're in and who your small group leader is, so that when we dismiss, you know who to go find. Okay, so that way you're not too confused. So, sixth grade girls. Who is my teacher for the sixth grade girls? I'm going to ask you to stand up. There she is. Here she goes. All right, excellent. Right there. Everybody paying attention? Sixth grade girls. All right. You're going to find her when it's over. All right. Seventh and eighth grade girls for tonight only are meeting together because our seventh grade is not here, but she will be next week. Seventh and eighth graders are going to meet together, and who's our teacher for seventh and eighth grade? I think it's Beverly. There it is, Beverly. So you see Miss Beverly, 7th and 8th grade girls. All right. And who else? Amber. Amber will be with her. Excellent. With the small child. Excellent. There it is. All right. High school girls, is it between 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th? All high school girls, you're going to be with Miss Serena in the back. All right. Miss Serena. High school girls, you go find Miss Serena. And who's going to be with you? Miss Rachel and Miss Rachel. Excellent. There it is. Both of them. All right. All right, fellas, it's your turn. So my sixth grade guys are going to be with, there he is, Chris in the back. Sixth grade guys, you find Chris. All right, 7th and 8th grade are together tonight. Is that correct? Or no, they're split up? Who's our 7th grade guys leader? Right here, Mr. Irvin. Yes. Yes. And Nick. Nick's going to be with them? Okay, excellent. All right, cool. All right, our 8th grade guys. Who's going to be with our 8th grade guys? Oh, he's standing up with the camera. Mark. All right. All right, excellent. And then high school guys, you get to be with me. You're going to be with me, high school guys. Okay, boo. Thank you. You can boo. It's okay. I understand. I understand. Would you like me to set it up again so you can try? Okay, here we go. High school guys, you get to meet with me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can be with the 8th grade boys. All right, so awesome, very cool. So when we dismiss later, you at least know who your leader is, and you go find them, okay? And then y'all will find a spot around the building and go do your hangout time in your small groups. All right, excellent. That's a lot of announcements. All right, I have one more. I have one more announcement. For some of you who don't know this, we got a little something for somebody. It's for two people, but really just for one. This is a congratulations card for our student pastor, Philip and Amber, because they have just bought their first home here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Give it up for Mr. Philip and Miss Amber. All right. We would like to ask Miss Amber to come up. No. We'd like to say thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. We're surprised you made it, but you're still here. And it's because you're horrible. I give Philip a lot of junk, and because he's older than me. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We got a game tonight. Who's ready to play a game? Let's get off these announcements. Who's ready to play a game? All right, here we go. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. All right, this is the winner prize. We have got some new Northside student swag over here. Really nice water bottles. Really nice, okay? You get your choice. All right, if you don't like it, you can sell it on eBay for $27. All right, here we go. Today we are going to play a game. These are 5 trivia questions. We're going to play Holiday or Not a Day. This is the October edition. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a holiday on the board. It will either be real or fake. You will have to vote. If you think it is real, thumbs up. Everybody practice. Thumbs up. Let me see you. If you don't participate, you sit down now and you're out of the game. All right. If you do think it's fake and not a holiday, thumbs down it. Let me see you practice. Okay. If you think it's true, false. There is no in the middle, okay? No in the middle, up or down. If you get it wrong, guess what you get to do? Sit down. Whoever lasts the longest wins a prize. Are we ready? Let's bring up the first one up on the screen. Holiday or Not a Day. Here we go. Squirrel Awareness Month. Is this real or fake? You know, it is fall. The squirrels are out. This kind of... I don't know the answers because I always tell them, don't tell me. I would say it's true, but I don't know. All right, here we go. The answer is yes, it's correct. It's a holiday, all of October. If you voted no, sit down. Wow. Hey, I felt good about it, so I'm 1 for 1. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay, excellent. We're still in the game. Let's go to question number 2. All right, number 2, Zombie Apocalypse Prevention Week. Zombie Apocalypse Prevention Week. True or false? Now, The Walking Dead just did come back on this week, and that's about zombies. I'm just saying, it's possible. It's possible. I would vote no if it were me. Here you go. Lock your answer in. And the answer is not a day. Wah, wah. If you voted yes, sit down. Okay, who we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people left. I would just like to note there are 5 ladies and 1 gentleman. 1 gentleman and 5 ladies. What does that tell us? What does that tell us? Obviously that he's going to win. That's what it means. That's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. McCullough, can I express something to you? Philip is hoping so bad that you lose. You have no idea how bad he wants you to lose. If you win, I will be so happy. Do you understand that? He has talked so much junk about you. I'm just throwing that out there. Let's go to number 2. Holiday or Not a Day. Here we go. Let's bring it out. National Bring Your Teddy Bear to Work Day. Please tell me this is fake. Please tell me this is not real. I'm going to show up tomorrow and go lift some doors and windows with a bear. All right, what you got? Get your vote in. Oh, we got some no's. Got a yes, no's, yes. McCullough's going yes. Okay, here we go. And the answer is, it is October 14th. Wow. McCullough's in there. Look at Philip. He's so disappointed. Look at him. He's mad right now, McCullough. He's mad. All right, who we got left? 4 left. Okay, let's go to our next one. Here we go. Next. International Moment of Frustration Scream Day. Okay. If this is real, we all get to practice it, okay? International Moment of Frustration Scream Day. I feel like that should be true. I feel like it should be true, right? But I'm going to go, I would guess no. That's Dustin. I'm probably be wrong. All right, what do we got? Everybody is, okay. We have 3 saying no, 1 yes. So if you're right, you're the last one. You win. Here we go. And the answer is, it is October 13th. Yeah, look at Philip. Look at him. He's so happy right now. Hey, Lana, congratulations. Come on up and let's get you a prize. Everybody give it up for Alana. Black or blue? You want a piece of candy? What you want?
What you got?
Snickers, Reese's Twix.
Ooh.
Just pick one.
Just pick one?
Just pick one. All right, she chose the candy over to swag. Over to swag. Wow. 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 Merch? Oh, okay. I thought we were swagalicious. Who wants this water bottle? Okay. The first hand I saw was in the back, right there. There you go. Congratulations. You win some swag. Merch. I'll just say dice. Say the end of it. Excellent. All right. Well, awesome, guys. We're about to bring up Mr. Phillip to have our thing for tonight. Our message for tonight is going to bring the word. Let's make sure we're getting ready, and we're going to watch this video and get us started off.
Some of y'all got excited. You thought we were about to watch a Marvel movie, didn't you? Yeah, I know you did. I heard that. Ooh. So we're starting a brand new series, our first series of this season tonight, and it's obviously all about superheroes. So let me start out by asking you guys a question. If you could have any superpower in the whole world, what would it be? You ain't got to raise your hand. Just tell me. Invisibility. What? I heard invisibility, and then I heard teleport. Teleport's a good one. I didn't even think about that when I was coming up with this. Telekinesis, time travel. Is that a superpower? No. I mean, hey, I'll allow it. We're superheroes, right? So the one I've always wanted more than anything is to be able to fly. Since I've moved to Wilmington, even more so, because sitting in the traffic here is ridiculous, and I would love just to be able to get out of my truck and fly wherever I want to go. By raise of hands, who here has seen the movie Captain Marvel? Not too many, about half. So if you've seen Avengers Endgame, then you've actually seen Captain Marvel. Her own movie was not quite as popular, but came out a little while ago. It's about a lady named Carol Danvers, or Captain Marvel, and she is said to be one of the most powerful superheroes ever. She's got superhuman strength, check. She can fly, of course. She can move faster than the speed of sound. She can blast energy beams out of her fist and can turn herself into a human star. But she has some weaknesses too. And for those, about half of you that have actually seen the movie, you know that one of those is she has no idea who she was. She couldn't remember her past. She couldn't remember her family. She didn't even know what her own name was. And because she didn't know who she was, she didn't find out till later. So because she didn't know who she was, she didn't really understand what she had the power to do. Now, when you were younger, you probably had some big dreams about who you were going to become whenever you grow up, right? So maybe you wanted to be a superhero. Maybe you wanted to be a doctor or an astronaut or an explorer or a famous actor or actress. What are some of the things that you guys dreamed about being when you grow up? Marine? Awesome. That is a great choice. A magician? All right, what about you? I'm old, you got to be loud. An animator? Anybody else? What? A singer? Are you good? Come up here and sing for us. No, just kidding. Just kidding. So probably at some point in almost all of our childhoods, because of TV shows we've watched or movies we've seen, maybe even when we were little, we wanted to be maybe a superhero at some point. I used to want to be a Ninja Turtle. Now, I understand as a human boy, that's kind of far-fetched to think that I could actually become a Ninja Turtle, but that's what I wanted to be when I grew up. And so we look back on some of those dreams now and we think, man, they seem kind of silly. But what if they're not? What if I told you that your dreams about saving the world, maybe they're not quite as far-fetched as you think they are? What if, like Captain Marvel, discovering who you are is really the secret to unlocking your superpowers? and you have the potential to become more than you ever thought possible. As we look at the Bible tonight, I want you to think about who it was or what it was you wanted to be when you were younger. I want you to keep that in your head, whether it be an artist or an animator, an athlete, a world leader. And as we talk, I just want you to kind of keep that circulating through your mind and ask yourself this one question. Why was that my dream? Why was that my dream? Because the answer to that question can reveal a lot about who you are and who you could become. And since every superhero has a backstory, we're going to take a look at ours tonight, the backstory of all of humanity. And like any good story, it's going to start in the beginning, way back in Genesis 1, where we see the story of creation, where God created the entire universe and everything inside of it, but then he saved the very best for last. On the very last day of creation, he created us. And if you've got your Bible, go ahead and turn to Genesis 1:26. If you don't, I encourage you to bring it, but I brought mine. It's going to be behind me, and it's huge. It says, "Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals and all the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image, male and female." So in reading that, what would you say makes humans so special? You got to be real loud. You can pull your mask down if you need to.
We were made in God's own image, and there's a second thing that was made from the ground and so it's still into existence.
Okay, so she said we were made in God's image, and then she also said that we were made from the ground instead of just spoken into existence. What about you?
That weirdness.
What?
That weirdness.
Your weirdness is what makes you so special? Okay, so it is in fact that we were made of everything God made. Everything, and he made literally everything, even the things we haven't discovered, haven't seen yet. He only made one single thing in his image, and that's us. He made us to resemble him. And one of the most important and probably difficult lessons that you're going to learn as you continue to grow is how to embrace exactly who and what God made you to be. But instead of doing that, instead of spending time trying to figure out what God created you for, what he made you for, and what he has intended for you to become, we tend to kind of focus on the things that we don't like about ourselves. Tend to worry about trying to fit in or trying to figure out what does somebody else want me to be. Instead of believing that we're made in the image of God and designed for a purpose, we just focus on all the ways that we just don't add up. And I get it. You're not perfect, but you're still made in the image of a very perfect God. You have value and worth that cannot be taken away. You have unique characteristics that reflect God in every way. Remember those dreams that you had when you were little that I asked you to kind of keep turning in your mind? That might give you some clues about how God uniquely made you. Like what do you love? What inspires you? What problems do you see and think, man, somebody has to do something about that? What makes you really feel like you're coming alive? Let's take a look at what Paul says in Colossians chapter 2. He says, just as you accepted Jesus as your Lord, you must continue to follow him. Stay rooted in him. Let your lives be built on him. Then your faith will grow strong in the truth you were taught, and you will overflow with thankfulness. Don't let anyone capture you with empty words or nonsense that come from human thinking and the powers of this world, rather than from Christ. For in Jesus live all the fullness of God in a human body. So you are also are complete through your union with him, who is the head over every ruler and authority. For you were buried with Christ when you were baptized, and with him you raised a new life because you trusted the mighty power of God who raised him from the dead. You were dead because of your sins and because your sinful nature was not yet cut away. Then God made you alive with Christ, for he forgave all of your sins. He canceled the record of charges against us, and it took it away by nailing it to the cross. In this way, he disarmed the spiritual rulers and authorities. He shamed them publicly by his victory over them on the cross. That was really long. But what Paul is telling us with that is that something supernatural happens to us when we decide to really, really follow Jesus. Our identities are completely changed and transformed. And we begin to be perfected, to be completed, and to be more fully into his image. This transformation is so supernatural that he doesn't really know how to explain it, so he has to kind of use some metaphors to explain it. But here's the idea. When we meet Jesus, he changes us inside out. Now, this isn't going to be nearly as sophisticated nor long as what Paul wrote, but it might help you kind of get the picture a little bit easier. So Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, she used to be just an ordinary woman. until something extraordinary happened to her. For those who've seen the movie, you actually get to watch this transformation take place. This experimental light-speed engine explodes, and instead of hurting her or killing her like it should, she actually somehow absorbs this power into her. Check this clip out. So from this moment on, she was no longer just Carol Danvers. She was still the person she'd always been. She still had her same skills, her same passions, her same personality traits, but she was suddenly something more. Now she had access to a power that wasn't human. And that's exactly what happens to us. When we choose to really follow Jesus, we're still us. We still have our same personality traits. We're still who we are, but now we have access to this power that isn't human, it isn't normal, it isn't natural. Suddenly his power begins to transfer and make us more like him. Now back to those dreams. You still thinking about them? Maybe Jesus wants to use those things about you to save the world. We talked about embracing who you are and the fact that you're made in God's image, that you're valuable and unique, and about embracing who you can be, that through him the unique things about you could take on a new life and have an impact greater than you ever dreamed. His power is greater than our flaws and our weaknesses. It's not about our weaknesses aren't the emphasis of the story anymore. It's all about his power because God made you and he knows exactly who you are, who you could be, and how to turn your ordinary life extraordinary. So now what? I mean, all that sounds really good, but if we're going to be honest, sometimes, probably most of the time, it doesn't really feel like I'm that special. It doesn't really feel like I've got a whole lot really to offer or that I'm really changing much in this world. Maybe you're sitting here thinking, dude, that's cool, but this message is for somebody else, probably for the person in front of me, or maybe a couple chairs over because I'm not a hero. If that's how you feel, check out this last clip. Maybe this encouragement's for you. Maybe.
Are you running the carpet tonight?
No,
No?
I'm interviewing.
You are? Are you gonna interview me right now or should I interview you?
I'm interviewing you.
Okay, tell me, what do you got?
What are your powers?
My powers personally?
Yes.
I can eat really hot foods, like temperature
Really?
hot foods, yeah, and I can always fall asleep on an airplane.
I don't really have any superpowers.
That's not true. I know you've got one.
I haven't. I'm really strong, guys.
You're really strong? I bet you are.
I'm really strong, but I'm really good at dancing and singing.
See, those are all superpowers. So what do you mean you don't have any superpowers? You have so many. And you're so young, you're just gonna learn that you have more and more.
Yeah.
Are you?
All right, so look at the person on your right side and tell them you've got superpowers. I'll wait. All right, now look at the person on your left side and say, you heard him, I got superpowers. Well, tell that water bottle that you got superpowers. Look, so we all know that every superhero has an origin story, but their origin stories aren't just about the moment that they receive their power. Their origin stories are all about that moment that they really understand their mission. See, Captain Marvel, she got her power in that video we saw, but she had no idea who she was. So that wasn't the moment that her origin story began, because she didn't understand her mission until she encountered an injustice that moved her and inspired her to act. For those of you who haven't seen it, you'll have to watch the rest of the movie to figure out what her mission was, because I want to spend the rest of the night talking about your mission. And here's a few things that we need to keep in mind as we think about our mission. Number one, your mission probably is not just one thing. It's probably a lot of small but really important opportunities to be a hero in somebody's life around you. The second one, your mission will require powers that you already have. You may not know it, but you already have them. The things that you love or that inspire you, the skills and resources that you already have access to, problems you've noticed that you want to solve, these are your superpowers, and God will use them. And finally, your mission will benefit somebody other than yourself. Every superhero is on a mission to save lives, and yours is no different. God's mission is to save the world through Jesus, and he wants you to be a part of it. Just think about it. If you were created in the image of God, that means that everybody else in this room, everybody else in your school, everybody in your family, even your snotty little brother that gets on your last nerve, they were all created in the image of God too. So your mission will benefit somebody else. Jesus wasn't bougie about who he associated with. And yes, I'm an old man, I said bougie. He showed compassion and love to everybody he met, especially those who were hurting, oppressed, or suffering injustice. Seeing the image of God in others is a very important part of your mission because it was important to Jesus and his mission. He wasn't a hero because he shot laser beams out of his hands. He was a hero because he saved lives, showed compassion, and demonstrated ridiculous love to everybody who needed it around him. That's what heroes do. We all love the superhero story with awesome powers and dramatic fight scenes and epic stakes, but the best hero stories are always about more than that. They're always about saving, protecting, and helping real people. Being a hero doesn't necessarily mean that your mission is going to be flashy or in the spotlight, or that anybody's even going to notice whether you do it or not. Most of the time, it just means paying attention, caring and supporting people, walking alongside of people, just listening to the people right in front of you. These things, they probably don't seem like big things, and they're never going to get you in a spotlight, but they can change somebody's world. Being a hero is about God's mission, but it begins with you and me. So love and accept who you are, even the imperfections, because you are made in the image of God. And use your unique powers to fulfill the mission that God has for you. Heroes embrace exactly who God made them to be. Only when we've learned how to fully embrace who we are, then we can fully live out our mission to love and rescue others, just like Jesus has loved and rescued us. So what about you? It's the question I'm going to leave you with. What are your superpowers? What's your mission? And what's your origin story? And how are you going to become the hero that you were made by God to be? Let me pray for you. Father, we love you. We're just grateful for every student who stepped through our doors tonight, God. I just thank you that despite anything that I've said, God, that your word is so much bigger than any of mine. And I pray that you have worked on hearts all week to receive something that you have for them, God. That you can show them exactly who that you've made all of us to be. Show them the uniqueness that you've put inside of each of them so that they can find that superpower. And that they can be a hero just to the one right next to them. God, I pray that our small group time is productive, that everybody stays safe and makes it back next week. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, go ahead and find your small group leader that Dustin introduced.